Hi guys, my name is Marcin Szałek, and in this video I want to show you how to create a compass a la Jack Sparrow. If you haven't seen Pirates of the Caribbean, the idea of this compass is that instead of pointing to north, it points to the thing you want the most. And in our case, it will point to the Flutter Europe conference venue. If you don't know what Flutter Europe is, it is the biggest Flutter conference in Europe. It will take place from 23rd to 24th of January 2020. And yeah, and we will try to make this compass happen, to make it alive. Actually, I've already made it before, and I've already posted it on Twitter, on Flutter Europe, and on my own Twitter. But in this video, I just want to recreate the process and share it with you. I hope you will enjoy it. So, this is how it will look. We can see that there is this circle which is rotating by itself. You can see that the other parts of the image are not moving. Yes, and we have the red arrow which points to the Flutter Europe conference, and we have also a big white circle for you to not forget what is the best place to learn Flutter right now. And yeah, so what we will start with is we have already created the project. It is the normal Hello World project. The only thing I've changed is I've added two assets. One is the Flutter Europe logo, and the second one is the compass from Pirates of the Caribbean. And that's it. And I've added them to PubSpec here. Yeah. It says it doesn't exist, but it exists. Yeah, that's fine. So what we will start with is we'll start with the actual compass behavior. Luckily, there is a package already created for that, thanks to Hemanth Rush. Hopefully I pronounce it right. And this package is actually very simple. So we'll go to installing, we'll copy Flutter Compass, add it to PubSpec, get packages, and what we can do is we can get the whole example. Nope. And put it, goes that, and put it in the main. Import material, import math, and import Flutter Compass. Okay, so what happens here is we have on init state, we listen to events stream, which will give us direction. We set state, and in the app we have a container. Oh, actually we have the image which is named the same as our image, so that's lucky. And it should rotate the image accordingly to the rotation. Yeah, let's scale this up and start. Okay, because why would it work? Wow, that was quick. Why it doesn't work? Leave main, yeah, run. Edit. What the? Oh, it doesn't have main function. So void main run app my app. Yeah. Now it's better. And let's see what will happen. Okay, we have the image, and now we are using Android emulator because we can have this panel which allows us to move the device. So we can put it like flat, and then we can rotate the phone. And as you can see, it works. We are rotating the image. Great. Okay, so now we can, what we can do? We can remove the news. We can remove up bar, we will not need it. And now the yeah, and now let's the body be a stack. Stack with the without the container. Okay, let's see how it looks. It looks like this, but now we can also make positioned top 0, bottom 0. Okay, and okay, let's right now. Okay, here we have the transform. Yeah, maybe I should explain it. We have the transform that rotate, which provides an angle, and basically we are just mapping the direction which is in the degrees to the radians, and this just takes the child and transforms it as, I mean, rotates it like as we provide. So far, let's just put it 0 here. And let's hot reload, and it doesn't work. Let's do hot restart. Oh yeah, it does work. It does work, but box fit that cover. So basically what we want is we want this image on the center, and to do that, if I do like this, it should no. Oh, maybe just the alignment. Yeah, here. Bingo. Okay, this is not important. Is this important? Yes, it is. Okay, so we have the image on the center. Now we can make this happen again. Oh, we lost the math import. Yeah. All right. And we can, not this, we can rotate it. You can see now it takes much longer to rotate, and it's, well, basically because rotating images and setting generally big images on debug mode is not something that works really smooth on Flutter. But whatever, okay, it rotates, but Yeah, the thing is that the whole image rotates, and we don't want the whole image rotate, only the I don't know how you call it, the shield, like the circle plate that is rotating. So what we will do is now what we could do is we could ask our graphic designer just to cut out this part and we would rotate it. But let's assume we don't have graphic designer and we can only use Flutter. So what we can do is we can use path clipper, which would cut only the circle and rotate it. So right now what we want to have is two images. One will be like a static background, and the second one will be cut out, will be only the circle, like cut out from the whole image, and this circle will be rotating. So for sure we can copy this. Now technically the background won't rotate, so we can do it like this. So now this will be rotating, this will be rotating and the background still remains there. Okay, now let's cut out the circle. What we need to do is we need to create class which will be my compass, maybe just compass clipper, and it will extend clipper, custom clipper, hopefully, of path. Yeah, should reclip, let's make it false. Get reclip, and it returns path, and it will be the path it will describe how what part of the image we wanna actually what part of the widget we wanna cut out. And what we will do here is what I like to do is to get width and height to the separate fields to make it easier to work. Okay. Now we can create a path object. Then path has the method add oval, and it can be rect from circle. Yeah, and it gets center, which is an offset, and the radius. So let's start with the center. It will be offset 0, 0. And the radius, let's make it the width divided by 4. So the radius should be like this size. Yeah. All right. Then we just close the path and return it. Okay, and what we do with this compass clipper? We simply wrap, I guess we can wrap here with custom clip, no? With path clip, clip path. Is it a widget? Yes. Clip path and clipper, we provide compass clipper. Okay. Let's make hot restart and see what happens. All right. And now nothing happens. That's weird. Okay, I used offset 0, 0 because I thought it will be the center, but actually the center is offset width divided by 2 and height divided by 2. Let's try it now. Still nothing. Maybe we should first rotate and then clip it. Maybe, yeah. Let's swap with child. Okay, something changed. Okay, yeah, so we have a circle which is rotating, and we have the background here. You can see that some part of the image is not moving, which is great. This is the image in the background. Yes, this is this. So now we need to first, for sure, we need to make this circle smaller, because this is way too big. We'll add some commas. Now, actually, you know what? Actually, it's interesting because I have on the other screen like the full code, and the thing is, there I have height divided by 4, and it looks good, but height divided by 4 will be even bigger, right? It won't? Okay, now I am a bit confused. Yeah, so height divided by 4 is smaller than width divided by 4? Am I missing something? Okay, so yeah, why is width bigger than height? What the? What? Width, height, width, height. Okay, honestly, I have no idea why it's like this. What? That's strange. Okay. If you know what's happening here, leave it in the comment. Okay, we'll stay with height divided by 4. And
I don't know how to help with that.
Okay, that was my Google Mini. Yeah, so we have the right size, but as you can see, the circle shouldn't be actually in the center, because like the compass is not exactly in the center. So we need to find a spot which will like define the center of the compass. And to do that, we can do, yeah, what we can do is we can hide the moving compass and add a line. And add, basically, okay, what I want to do is I want to create a container with decoration, actually, with just color red, height 20, width 20, and I want it alignment that center, so it will be in the center. And now we can just move the alignment to find the our sweet spot. And so alignment center is actually the same as alignment 0, 0. 0 is the center, and then -1 goes left. Here -1 goes left, +1 goes right, and here -1 goes up and +1 goes down. So if we, for example, do -half, it should be here or here. Yeah. All right. Actually, let me just, yeah. So actually we can just use, can we? Yeah. Huh. Okay. Okay, let's make it -10, because the thing is that we actually, if we make it smaller, yeah, okay, it's too small. So the thing is, we want to focus on the left part. So I believe that -10 is actually rather good. So minus, yeah, and then here it would be this point. Now, okay, let's at this moment, okay, so let's leave this point and let's get our compass back again. Again, import math. And now here, instead of the center, we will let's make double center X, and center X will be width divided by 2, so it's this point. Now minus, it was this, so if we make it like this, I don't think it's good, because it will be the part of the whole screen, so we should divide it by 2. Let's try. Okay, no, it's actually too much to the left. Yes, right now if we do it like this, we can see it's too much to the left. So maybe not divided by 2, but by 4. Okay. Okay, actually we need to do the center Y as well. So let's make it height. Oh, here we can just do width and width. And here we can make it 0.07, yes. And we will use center Y. All right. And it's not really good. So as you can see that it Oh, okay, yeah, because it still rotates along the center. If we have the transform rotate, we can see it has also an alignment property. And alignment, let's provide this. I don't know why, but I have to divide it by 2 for some reason. Oh, so actually maybe it's just this is too big. So it's okay. Wait, let's make it like this. I wanted to see the container. So maybe this is the spot. Yeah, so those are the things. And now this makes a lot of sense that I will need to. Yeah. Okay, so this is the spot. This one. So if we use the same alignment, okay, again, the thing is my hot reload clears the imports, so I lose the math every time I comment it. All right, and here let's make this alignment. So basically it means that we will rotate our image, will not like pin the point of rotation in the center, we'll pin it just slightly to the left and slightly up. And now we will try to make it compile. All right. Let's rotate it. Okay, what we can do is actually we can make this a little smaller. No, actually we cannot make it smaller. Maybe we should move it a bit. Maybe. Because the problem is that we have this part and I don't know how to get rid of it. This is good, this is terrible. Okay, let's try now. Yeah. Oh no. We still have this weird thing. Height, width. 3 point. So what if we moved it a bit right? If you move it a bit right, then the right part is also here. So actually, you know what? Let's just leave it, or maybe just make it a bit smaller. If it won't work, then we'll just leave it like this. Okay, I believe right now this is good. Yeah, so we have this very small thing, but we will just ignore it. Yeah, great. So we have the moving compass inside the standing like image. So this is good. This is good. Now, what we can do? Okay, so now the thing is that this compass, by default, if we move, if we don't rotate, you can see the image. Wait a second. Huh. Okay, whatever. You can see that the arrow is actually not pointing north, it's pointing left. It's just because the image is like this. So what we need to do is we need to move, we need to add our rotation so that by default the arrow will point north. Actually, let's make it like this. Yeah, whatever. Because the thing is that we lose this very minor thing here and here. So actually it should be like this. And well, yeah, we will just have to accept that we have this weird part here. It's hard to accept it, right? Yeah, I can tell. It's hard for me too, but I don't know how. Well, I would need to add a different path and it will take too much time. So yeah, we'll leave it like this. All right, so we can assume that we need to like find the default arrow angle. So let's make it image angle, and let's try with this is 90 degrees, so of course it will be wrong. Actually, what? Yeah. So we have this minus image angle. Okay. So let's divide it by 4. F. Yeah, so it points to the center. Yes, yeah, I believe it points like north. Okay, so we have this, and now what we can do, because right now we have this, we have our compass, but the thing is that it points always north instead of our Flutter Europe venue, which is the which is Copernicus conference in Warsaw. I have the location. So to adjust this, we need to have our location and the venue location. If we have it, then we can adjust where should we point. So I have the Copernicus location, which is this. Those are the coordinates, but I use offset. And now, yeah, so we have this. We also need to get our location. And to get our location, we will use 2 packages. First package, actually I don't remember the name. Where Flutter pub location. Oh, location. Okay. Let's see the example. Yeah, I believe it's okay. Yeah, that's it. Let's install it. So we add to the pubspec location. Then we will focus only on Android. So we need to add the permission. Okay. Now I'm not sure if we need to add them. Where is it? It's Gradle properties. Yeah, okay, so we have it already. So I assume that dependencies are also right. Now what we need also to do is like to ask for that permission. And to do that, there is this cool package developed by Simon, after layout. Yeah, after layout, which is basically the way to do something after the layout is built, because for example, we cannot ask for permission in init state. We need to do it after the layout is built. And there's this cool package, and if we add it to pubspec, we can see the example where we just add a mixin. Let's get dependencies, and to our state we add mixin of my app. All right, and you can see now we are missing one override, which is after first layout. We get the context and we can do what we want, and what we want is ask for permission to get the location. All right. That's strange. Can it be asynchronous? Okay, what's happening here? Here is current location, get location of location data. Here I believe it should be like this. Yeah. Do we need to import? Wait. Okay, let's just make it location data on platform exception. What? Okay, we don't need to worry about it. Let's assume that basically like user will provide the permission, and if not, well, then he cannot like use our awesome compass. So we have current location. Okay, let's just see if it will ask us for the permission. So we need to, because this this will ask us for permission and then get location. So it's like 2 in 1. So if we kill the app and start it over, we need to start it over. We cannot use the hot reload or hot restart because we've changed the manifest, and we also have the new plugins installed, and to use them we need to like build the application from start. So we do that, and hopefully we will be asked for permission and we'll get our location. Actually, I don't know how it works on the, I believe we can, okay, yeah, allow. Okay, right, it works. Yeah, it still works. Now, how do we specify, location? Okay, and here I believe I can specify the location, which is great. So Mm. So, how we use this location stuff? Actually, let me. I got an error that I cannot open the app. Maybe one more time. No. Alright. Uh, okay. State online. Okay. So, how we actually gonna use this location? So, let's say that here is the north. We are here. Yes, this is us. Whoa. I wanted to. What the? This is us, and this is Warsaw. So, normally the compass will point here, and we want it to point here. So, what we need to do is we need to change it by this angle. Yes, and okay, this will actually be pretty okay. Actually, do we need anything more than this? Yeah, so we just need to know this angle, right? And okay, the thing is that I could like explain you more that for example here, if we like have the line here, it would be the right square, the right angle, and then we can have this angle here and so on. But the problem is that on the globe it's much more complex, because then we have the triangle with two right angles, because it would be more like this. So the thing is, basically we want to know this angle. Yes, we want to know some angle which we can rotate our compass, right? This was the line and we want to rotate it. So I was googling, because I didn't use that complex math for a long time, and I found pretty convenient class which is tangent. Whoa, tangent. I hope I pronounced it right. Actually, I don't know how to pronounce it, but whatever. And this beautiful class have something. We can provide the position and the vector, which will be two offsets, and it provides a getter for the angle, which is basically like what we need. Like provides an angle between those. It provides the angle of the vector corresponding to the position. Basically, it works. That's what we need to know. So the thing is that we need to create this tangent, and to create it here. Okay, let's have it location. Then once we get the location data, we can do tangent. Okay, we can set state and say tangent is equal to tangent. Now position will create offset that 0. So our position will be offset that 0, and the vector will be Copernicus minus location. Okay, location data, I believe. Okay, minus offset of location data dot longitude, no, latitude is first, right? I hope. Location data longitude. All right. So we create this tangent. So now what we can do is we can create a getter. Let's make it tangent angle. Oh, whoa. And it will be tangent that angle. Okay. Yeah, so it will work, but the thing is that at start the tangent will be null until we get the location. So we can make it like this. Yeah. And now, if where we have our compass, we can also okay, let's just add the tangent angle. Actually, you know what? At first, maybe let's just print tangent angle to just see what happens, right? All right. Now, how do we actually even check if it's correct? Okay, so what we can do is, what if we print tangent? What happens there? Actually, you know what? Let's just do it in the build method. Okay, yeah. So it's the instance of tangent, and then we have tangent angle. So what we can do. Okay, so the idea is that tangent angle will tell us how much we should rotate our compass. And what we know for sure, can I like clean it? Okay, so what we know for sure that if here is the conference, here is the north, and we are like under the conference, the tangent, the angle we want should be equal to 0. Yes? So, if we know that the Copernicus is here, so if we provide latitude equal to this and the longitude like bigger, right? Then hot restart, then the angle is 1.5, which is not what we wanted. Okay, let's just make sure that offset my location. Okay, let's print my location. Wait a second, shouldn't it be the opposite? No. Okay, let's try again. Okay, so we have our location, and now why is it 1.5? Wait, it's 1.57, right? So if we do, okay, this is not needed, but if we divide it by pi, we can have the, okay, so those are the the degrees, right? Are they the degrees? Wow, I'm so confused right now. I should make it times 2. Is it correct? God, I feel so dumb right now. I really feel really dumb. So, wait, no, what we need to, okay, sorry. So, this is the angle, yes? And the angle, so the angle is, let's say it will be pi times 2, yes? Which is 90 degrees, right? Okay, no, I feel so dumb that I need to just make sure that I'm correct. P2 degrees. Okay, so if we have, let's say, pi divided by 2, it's 90 degrees. So what we need to do is we need to divide it by math pi and then times 180. And this will be the angle in degrees, something we can understand. And this is 90, which is okay, which is correct, yes, because what we have here is actually, so from this point we have like this angle here. If we have the axis, yeah, so this is actually 90 degrees. So what does it tell us? It tells us that if we have here, we should have like smaller angle, and if we are here, then we have 0. Yeah, so if we from here to if this is always Copernicus, this is always Flutter Europe. So if you are here, it is 90 degrees. If you are here, this is, let's say, 45. Yes. If you are here, it should be 0. Okay. So what we can do is actually, if we have this angle here, and what we want is to here yeah, so basically here we want to have 0. So what we need to do is we have to subtract the, wait a second, how to do it? Okay, so let's make it math.pi times 2 minus math.pi, I mean divided by 2. Yeah, so what happens here is we'll just subtract the 90 degrees, so it will just work for us. And yeah, this is like almost 0. So now we have the angle. Now we have the angle. All right. The angle is close to 0. All right. So if the angle is close to 0, then if we rotate it like this, yes, this is perfect. It points upwards. Now, okay, now we can test it. And for example, we can specify our location. Let's move our cursor left. Now, if we move our cursor left, then Actually, the compass should move right. Let's see how it works. I should do okay. Okay, it moved left. It moved left, so maybe we should just subtract it instead of adding it. Yes, and now it kind of makes sense, right? Actually, if you make it 52 again and then go like over the Warsaw, so like up north, let's make it like this. Then it should point down. And it doesn't. And it doesn't. Oh god. Okay, this print here is annoying. Actually, wait a second. Yeah, okay, 52. This is the offset and this is the angle. Wait, no. Let's make it here. Okay. Okay, yeah, it points down. So this is good. Okay, now if we go left to the Copernicus, so here we had 21, we'll leave it like this, but here we will go left, 32. So it should be straight right. Please work. Yeah. So if I am correct right now, we have the compass that points to the Flutter Europe venue, which is in Warsaw. Yeah, because look, right now we are like looking up north, yes, and we are on the right. We are on the left of the Copernicus, yes. So if we move, if we turn right, then it points that it's in the center, which is perfect. Awesome. Yeah, so we have working compass. We can do two more things. One is we can add the Flutter Europe logo, and the second one is to optimize it to work more smoothly. Because what we are doing right now is we have just this one big widget with and on every turn we set state, so we need to rebuild the whole rebuild the whole widget, and it is unnecessary. And what we can do, we can notice that the Flutter compass that events is actually a stream. So we can, instead of using set state here, we can wrap our compass in stream builder of double. Now stream will be Flutter compass.events, and then here we can have, and here we have direction. Yes, snapshot is direction, but what we can actually do is make double angle equals snapshot.data 0. So this is our direction. Okay, so we can just like copy. Okay, we can just copy this and put it here. Okay, it's already like this, and here we have angle. Yeah. So now we can remove this and this and also this. Okay, yeah, now it's much better, I think. Okay, let's just make sure that it works as it should. Okay, we are now on the left, yes, so if we move right, then it points front. Yeah, it works. Awesome. So we have this stream builder, and now what happens now is that instead of rebuilding the whole widget, we just rebuild this very widget, only this, which is better. Whoa, this is interesting. Okay. All right, we can add the comma here. So now let's add the Flutter logo, and to do it, we can actually use this. So here we have our dot. Now we want this logo to be like ideally on the top of this arrow right here. And okay, yeah. So what we can do is we have this alignment. Now this container we can wrap it in transform. Wait a second, I need to think. Yeah, okay, so we can rotate it. So actually, okay, what we need to do first, we need to wrap it in stream builder. The same stream builder as in here. Okay, now we can wrap container in, actually instead of container, let's say we just add image.asset. It is assets Flutter Europe.png. Okay, let's see. Okay, it is very big. Let's make it I don't know, like this maybe. All right, so we have it. Actually, you know what, let's just wrap it in container, and then container can give us decoration, box decoration, and we will add gradient. Gradient, it will be radial gradient. Now here we can provide colors, and at start we can do colors that white, and then colors that white with opacity 0. Now I'm doing like this, not just colors that transparent, because it will simply look better. I mean, I believe that if we put transparent here, you can see that it's different, because transparent is actually I think it's based on black, and we want it to be based on white. So we have it like this. Now what we can do is to make the gradient bigger. We can add a new color here. Let's say white 70. So basically, did it change anything? Yeah, it did. So basically what we are saying here is in the middle between start and the end, the color should be white 70, which is normally it would be like 50%. Actually, let me just make sure. Yeah, white with 70% opacity. So it's a bit brighter than white with 50% opacity, which would be there by default. So we have this. Okay. And what we can do is we can add padding to the image. So yeah, it just like looks better. Because what happens now is, yeah, so we have the gradient being like under the whole image. Actually, maybe even more. Yeah. Okay. Okay, and now we need to have it in the right place. So we have this container, and now what we need to do is we need to first rotate it. We need to rotate it by the same angle. Oh, except we don't need image angle right now because we don't have like any image. Okay, let's check it out. Yes, it rotates just as the arrow. Awesome. And now what we can do is we can translate it by offset, that size, that height divided by 4. Oh, we need offset, so it's offset, it's 0, and then we need to translate it by the size, the radius of the our compass. So it's this. Yes, it's coming from not this and not this. It's coming from here. This is the same thing. All right. Yeah, it works. What we can also do is we can actually make it go like further. So it's divided by 3. Yeah, it's a bit laggy, but it will work fine on your device, I promise. All right. And now the last part is, you can see that this the Flutter Europe text is, for example, now upside down. Yeah. So what we can do is, after translate, we rotate it again. Rotate it again with the opposite, with the negative value of the previous angle. Yep. So now wherever it is like oriented well. Yeah, so I believe that's it. So our app at the start will ask us for permission, which I suggest allowing. Then it will get our location. We were setting our location in Emulator, but I assume it should work everywhere. And then it will point towards the Flutter Europe venue. Great. Is there anything we should change in the code? I don't think so. I think it... Okay, at the start I was wondering why the width is so much bigger than height, because it didn't make any sense. The thing is that the size was the size of the image, because we are wrapping the image in the clipper, and the image is actually much wider because, as you remember, this is the image, yes, and we are only showing like this part, but the width was actually much bigger, and that is the reason, I think, I hope. Okay, so we have it. Now, um, if it interested you, I recommend subscribing my channel or going on my website, feedef.io, where there are other stuff in like similar to this, where I try to do like fancy stuff in Flutter. And if you want to learn more about Flutter, I would highly recommend you going to Flutter Europe conference. Me myself, I am co-organizer of this conference, and I can vow for it that it is going to be really good conference. And if you just want to learn to do stuff like this, or meet other Flutter developers who can do stuff like this, I really recommend going there. Right now, today it is, I believe, 23rd of September. Right now we are selling blind tickets, which will be there until end of September. And this is like the cheapest way to get to the conference. It is 2-day conference. We'll have 2 tracks for beginners and for advanced. So basically, if you want to learn Flutter, no matter what is your level of experience, you will find something there. And I believe honestly that this is the place to be. Also, I recommend filing a call for papers, because we are still doing call for papers. And yeah, that's it. Leave a comment below if you think it is if you think I should know something, if it was good, it was bad, I should make the font bigger or something like this. I'm still learning doing these videos. And again, I highly recommend go for fluttereurope.dev, where you can find all the things about the conference. You can also go to our Twitter account, Flutter Europe, where you can also find a lot of cool stuff. And yeah, that's it. Let's meet in Warsaw. I hope you enjoyed the process of creating this compass. And yeah, thanks. Bye.